Welcome back to Morning Break. I know you hear that sizzle because it is oyster season, one of my favorite. So many ways you can do oysters. Today we are going to roast them and I am so excited for that. We have our chef de cuisine at the wharf here at Jekyll Island Club Resort, Courtney Hedges. How are you doing, Courtney?
Oh, wonderful.
You all have your oyster roast on the river the day after Thanksgiving, so you may have some family members in town. You want to show them that real Southern hospitality. You can bring them right here. We're going to hop right into it, Chef.
Okay.
So show us where we start. You already have a sack over the Blackstone.
This is a traditional Gullah way to roast oysters over open flame with a wet burlap sack. We're going to throw oysters on top and then cover it with another wet sack.
Okay.
And then we will be hitting it with some wharf lager to help steam it and pop them open. They'll be ready 5 to 10 minutes.
Fun. It's a good way to bring a community together and everything.
Absolutely. We're going to have live music for the whole day, so you can come down and get a bucket of roast steamed oysters and listen to the music.
Yeah, so there will be entertainment. You all will be running some specials. You even have a lager that you house right here at the wharf. So what are we doing now?
So now we're just going to pour some kind of seasoned liquid. This is our wharf lager. I think beer is a good way to steam an oyster.
Okay.
It's just going to help with the steaming process. Once it hitting this hot surface, it creates a steam. It also gives you some flavor.
Okay.
You can do it with water. You can do it with a crab boil liquid that's all seasoned up. We'll just let it do its thing. 5-10 minutes, be popped open.
Kind of explain how the roast will work.
We're going to set up some 3 big stations over here on the lawn. We will have selling oysters by the bucket. I'm going to have a local oyster from Georgia, one down on the east coast of Florida, and then one in the Gulf, from the Gulf. So you'll be able to, you know, oysters are full of minerals and vitamins, and they taste like the briny water they live in.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to taste the differences of what a Georgia versus a Gulf versus a Florida East Coast oyster would taste like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that you guys are going to have some variety. What are we roasting today?
This is a Louisiana Gulf oyster. There's a long history of roasting oysters in these Golden Islands. From indigenous to Gullah to the Gilded Age, the oyster roast was always a very, very important social event.
How long do we let these sit here?
They usually steam about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how hot you are.
Okay.
You'll see them start popping open. We got our first pop.
All right, we got one popping up here. And so we're just waiting to see when that shell is starting to open up just so slightly, and I can see right in the crevice there.
Yeah, and then we'll just help it on along. There we go. Oh, and it's steamed and cooked up a little bit.
Beautiful.
We can grab some more. Let's see. There. This one should be ready.
So when they get ready, you got to get them off quick.
Yeah, they'll continue to cook and shrivel up and get smaller and smaller. You're just going to cook all the liquid out of them.
And now with our oysters roasted and shucked, it's time to dress them up just how we like it. So I went for cocktail, horseradish, and I'm excited to try that watermelon mignonette. What did you go with?
I went with the white barbecue.
And that has some horseradish in it too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so cheers.
Cheers.
I could have 10 more of them right now.
Nice.
Those are so yummy. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you for showing us how to roast our oysters the Gullah way. I love that you incorporated that with the burlap sack. Have some awesome toppings, and folks can get this experience right here on November 28th. You excited?
I'm excited.
I know you are. All right, folks, you can come out to the wharf. Once again, that's November 28th. We're going to have all the details on our website for the oyster roast on the river. Thank you again, Courtney, for showing us all your expertise. And we have more Morning Break. Stick with us.